check you out. You're a good-looking group of people. You're good-looking. Overall, one or two I was like, whoa. But overall, that's all that matters in life, my friends. You have to be young, hot, rich, or famous. That is it. Now I'm looking at you. What's your name, honey? Bambi? Barbie? Bubbles? Look at you. You're so cute and hopeful. Every day's a present. You pop open. Look at my happy life, right? With Chad holding on to you for dear life. So cute. I love it. No, I love it. Good for you. Happy. Yeah. I was raised by an Irish mother. My father is a New York City sanitation worker. My 5 siblings and I were told, you work hard, get your education, do the right thing, life will reward you. Anybody else told work hard and life will reward you? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, a lot of trust fund babies over there. Work hard and life will reward you. That is a load of crap. Life is rewarding reality stars. That's who's getting rewarded. What is this? The boo-boo mama? The Mama June? Mama June, she was just caught with crack. I would have been a lot more shocked had she been caught with a book. Or a tooth, like a tooth. Maybe one tooth. Just a tooth, a bit of dignity. Just a bit. The #1 reality show in America continues to be Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Keeping up. Not exceeding, not excelling, not surpassing, but keeping up. They're kind of like suffragettes, without intelligence, integrity, or cause. Bubbles and Chad, suffragettes were women who fought really hard for other women to have the right to vote. They were force-fed and hosed and put in jail. The Kardashians are nothing like the suffragettes. If they were like them, they would be like them. But since they're not, that's called sarcasm. Do you know that Kim Kardashian got a book deal? Do you know this? I was an English major, I was a journalist, and she got a book deal. What is this book? A coloring book? What is this book? What is this book? She's so vapid, she has to bring a ghostwriter to her book signings. Normally a ghostwriter writes the entire book, but she can't sign her name. I come with subtitles for the kids. Subtitles for the kids. Subtitles for the kids. I try to help people. I help people. That's what I do. Now, listen, I judge people. I do. I judge people. It gives me hours of pleasure, and I'm never going to stop. I used to want to be a better person, but I found it exhausting. And people will say to me all the time, they'll say, Maureen, because that's my name. They will say, Maureen, you should never judge another person until you have walked a mile in their shoes. Ever hear that line of crap? All right, well, let me remind all of you. I am the daughter of a New York City garbage man. I have walked in other people's shoes. Listen, let's get to it. Here's my real gift. My true gift. Who talks like that? My true gift. I'm a motivational speaker. No, I help people. I help, right? Right, focus. Here's the deal. It doesn't matter how old or ugly a man is. As long as he is wealthy or famous, he will get a hot chick to the day he dies. Women, we have a shelf life of about 35, 40 with good refrigeration. I did not make this up. I learned this decades ago from Anna Nicole Smith, my spiritual advisor. Anna was married to an octogenarian in a wheelchair. That's a man in his 80s. He hadn't walked since Watergate. That was a political crisis in our country in the 1970s. They're so cute. They're so cute. Well, they're young and in love, and they're, I gotta help them. Anna was voluptuous, gorgeous. He couldn't move on his own. Anybody seen The Inequity? Anybody? Okay. Over for me. I feel like Canada, I have so much to offer, but nobody gives a crap. I don't think it's over for me, but people treat me like that. Okay, I'll give you an example. What did I get for my birthday? Somebody gave me a bread maker. A bread maker. So that I could make my own loaves of bread. Because that's what I want to do. I want to make my own loaves of bread. That's why my mother came to America, so I could make my own loaves of bread. Spending $3 at the ShopRite was killing me. But thanks to your gift, I can now spend 5 hours kneading and rolling dough. Maybe next year, you could give me a pig and a chicken and we can make bacon and eggs. Wouldn't that be fun? Good times. Let's do that. Fun. Do you know whose fault it is that women like me are getting bread makers? Martha Stewart. She won't go away. No, she won't. We put her in jail, but she comes out. And the problem with putting her in jail is she gets street cred when she comes out. Yo, M-Dog. And in America, when you do the wrong thing, you get rewarded. That's the way it works. So she comes out, she gets rewarded with another cooking show with that rapper who likes the weed. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. He brings the pot, she brings the pan. That's what happens. That's how they make it work. But that's not my point. My point is, we put her in jail, and she had too much time in her hands to come up with more crafts and crap for women like me to do. Because of Martha, there has been a resurgence among women who are knitting and quilting. My neighbor said to me last week, Maureen, do you know why I gave up crocheting? I said, yes, because we had an industrial revolution in our country. Ding, 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 ding. That's mass production in factories. Martha, there's something wrong with Martha. Do you ever listen to her talk? It ain't right. We're going to make Peking duck. Go get your smoker. I have to get my smoker. Dad, get off the couch. I need you in the kitchen. Come on. Come on. Pull them all unfiltered. You're the best smoker I have. Come on. She'll explain everything. Let's marinade the meat. Place the meat in a marinade. Marinade. Who talks like that? Who the heck talks like that? Martha grew up in New Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey. Nobody marinades in New Jersey. We don't drink lemonade. We don't march in parades. We don't play charades. Because it's odd, it's a facade, and trust me, people who talk like that, they don't get laud. Same. Doesn't matter how old or ugly a man is, famous or wealthy, he will get a hot chick to the day he dies. He can even be askew, like a little off. A little sloppily lopsided, a crooked critter like the singer Lyle Lovett. You look at Lyle Lovett, you go, what happened to him? He looks like he fell off a Ferris wheel. You're like, oh, poor guy, hope he's okay. Not my point. My point is, and please hear me out, because I am a daffodil. I am all about love. Hear me out. You have to, hear me out. I have a point to this. My point isn't Lyle Lovett. My point is Stephen Hawking. Hear me out. Stephen Hawking, God rest his soul, was supposedly the smartest man in the world, yes? He was an astrophysicist. He discovered black holes. I mean, so he said. I've never seen one. Anybody ever see one? Anybody wake up? I go, whoa, Stephen's been at work again? No. And think about it. Where's the quality control? If he was the smartest man in the world, who was checking his work? You see? This whole thing was a ruse. But that's not my point. My point is, and I'm just describing him, Stephen Hawking could not move from his head to his toes. He blew through straws and went through a computer, and that's how he communicated. I am not being mean, I just described him, yes? Yes. Okay. Couldn't move head to toes, blew through straws, went through a computer. Are you ready for this? Stephen Hawking left his wife for another woman. Okay, I don't think all of you are getting this. The man couldn't move, and he left his wife. Men who can't move are leaving women. Let me tell you something. You want to leave me? You better be able to move, and you better move freaking fast. Do you realize he literally blew her off? Literally. It's terrible. It's just so hurtful. Listen, I don't want to hate people. They make me hate them. I start out loving everybody. It's what you do that causes me to hate you. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'll give you an example. I had a car accident. I'm okay. Young kid, stoned out of his mind, on his cell phone, music blaring, looked a lot like you. He barrels into the back of my car, gets out of the car, comes up to me. He's like, dude, I don't know what happened, dude. I go, oh, what happened is your mother forgot her birth control in 1997. That's what happened, dude. I didn't want to say that. He made me say it. I was a victim. I was victimized. How about this? On the airplane coming here, the woman in the seat behind me gets up and starts spritzing cinnamon. I go, lady, what are you doing? She goes, well, it's natural. I go, yeah, so's my butt, but I'm not putting it in your face. I didn't want to hate her. She made me hate her. I was a victim. I had to call the Department of Vital Statistics in New York City, and I said to the man on the other end of the phone, I said, sir, I need a copy of a death certificate. He said, is it for you? No. I said, yes, I plan ahead. I like planning ahead. That's what I do. I'm dead on the inside. Does that count? Can my ghost pick it up on Wednesday? I spent a lot of time in San Francisco, and there's really good people there. Environmentalists, if they find a turtle with a tumor, they will reroute an entire freeway. Healthy. My friend made me a veggie burger. She says, Maureen, it has corn and beans. It needs a little something else. I go, it needs beef. That's what that needs. That needs beef. Lamb, veal. Give me something in that. Sometimes too politically correct. Sometimes. I did my solo show, Daughter of a Garbage Man, and it is about my father and being raised in a working class family. And in the show, I say that my father is a blend of Archie Bunker, Fred Sanford, and Marlon Brando, the early years, not the fat years. This middle-aged woman comes up to me after the show and says, I'm offended that you used the word fat. I used to have eating issues. Well, who didn't? Get in line. And my therapist says I need to confront things that trigger me. And you picked me? You picked me. You've known me an hour and I'm the problem, really? I think you should confront cake and cookies. That's what you should confront. How did I become a part of your nightmare? I didn't want to hate her. She made me hate her. You see, I was a victim. I got a call from Caroline's on Broadway in New York City, and Caroline said to me, Maureen, I'm doing a private event. I want 5 women on the bill. I'd like you to be one of them. I said, oh, goodness gracious me, I would love that. And she said, but there's one caveat, one condition. She said, you have to talk about menopause. But I don't, I talk about men don't pause when you hit a certain age, but I just don't identify, I don't have symptoms. She said, it pays $5,000. I said, oh my goodness, I just got a hot flash. Like, I can't stop sweating. I can't stop sweating. So I have to go to get the makeup at the Bloomingdale's, and as I head to the counter, this young, hopeful Dewey thing looks at me aghast. And she's like, oh, you have mature skin. As if it's contagious. And it is. She'll catch it in 20 years. You have to go over there to the mature skin counter, like way over there, way, like past your prime. Keep going. Come on. You'll see bitterness, regret, rage. Keep on going. Keep going. Until you see the diuretics, the dry eye, and the adult depends dignity diapers. When you get to the adult depends dignity diapers, you're in the right place. And my doctor says, well, Maureen, at your age, you may need them because you could get sudden bladder leakage. And I said, when? And she said, suddenly. I don't know, sir. I don't know if tonight's the night. I don't know. I have no idea. Get some galoshes. I don't know what to tell. I'm sorry. All I know is I'm getting Botox. Because if I'm going to pee on myself, at least I'll look pretty. You're a very nice bunch here. I've been made to feel very welcome, so thank you. I am at that age, post-period, pre-death, where women become cougars. They want to remain young and relevant by association. I don't want to be a cougar. My friend Carol says, but Maureen, dating a 30-year-old makes me feel so young. I'm like, all right, but it makes you look so old. If you want to look and feel young, I would date Larry King. I'm feeling really hot next to Larry King. Hey, Maureen, how'd you get the dead guy? No, I don't want to be a cougar. No desire. I don't need you. What's your name? Josh, you're Chad. I told you you're Chad, and that's how you're supposed to answer. I don't need Chad with your youthful good looks and your hot little body coming up to me, touching my belly fat, going, what's this? What's this? I'll tell you what this is. This is pain. Pain covered by affordable treats and wine from Trader Joe's. That's what this is. That's what this is. I love JoJo's. No, because the cougar thing doesn't work out. Look what happened to the actress Demi Moore. She was married to Ashton Kutcher. He turned 13 or 14. He got rid of his paper out and he dumped her. She couldn't function. She should have come to me because I help people. I would have helped her. I would have said Demi or Demi, whatever that silly name is. Come here, honey. Follow my lead. I want a guy around 86 years old, where I am the hottest thing between him and death. This is him, death, him, death, him, death, 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 him, death, him, death, him, death, him, death. He can't believe he got me because he knows he'll never get anyone better till the day he dies. And he's not looking over his shoulder for somebody younger and hotter. You know why? He has arthritis in his neck. He can't move his neck. He has to move his whole body. And I'm gonna spot that. And he sees none of my flaws. He sees no cellulite, belly fat, varicose veins. Why? Cataracts. Cataracts. And you know what? I love him. You better believe I do. And I look into his milky white eyes. And I say, I love you! Because he's hard of hearing, and I want him to know. But listen, I am a motivational speaker, and here's the deal. Women, you don't have to go out with an old guy on an oxygen tank. You do not have to be a cougar. You could kill somebody. That helps careers. I'm not saying you should kill somebody. You're looking at me seriously. I'm just saying you could, because in America, you get rewarded. That's all. I watch Oprah, so I know everything that's going on. There is a woman in jail because she killed her husband. I don't know her name. Let's call her Killer. Killer killed her husband because he was battering her, so he had it coming. She got a prison sentence as she deserved. You want to know what else she got? She got a book and a movie deal. She got a book and a movie deal because she killed her husband. I was an English major. I was a journalist. I don't know if I brought that up yet. I know how to conjugate verbs. I know how to diagram sentences. I know the proper use of semicolons. Semicolons. Separate independent clauses. That's noun, verb, object. Noun, verb, object. Two sentences so closely linked together, almost sharing one thought, but not quite. They can stand alone. They're fine alone. They're not codependent. They choose to come together because they know together they're even better and they're even stronger. I want you. You want me. Oh, yes, let's do this. A semicolon is true love. But I can't get a book and a movie deal because I never killed anyone. But it's my own fault because I'm the idiot who was married to a man who respected me. Now, my father's an alcoholic. Whose isn't? Blah, blah, cry me a river. I used to go to Al-Anon, but that sucked because nobody ever wanted to go out for a glass of wine afterwards. Do you know how many daughters of alcoholics marry abusers and batterers? About 98%. Not me. I couldn't even get that right. I was married to a good guy, a nice guy. Can I help you? What can I do? Can I cook? Can I clean? What can I do? 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 You want to know what you can do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can hit me so I can shoot you. That's what you can do. I could see the headlines now. Maureen shoots her husband. She gets a book and movie deal. I'm Maureen Langan, and I want to thank you big time for watching my special, Don't Make Me Hate You. I would never hate you. But in order for me not to hate you, you have to donate. These are tips that you give the artists, the comics, and that's how we keep working. So we appreciate that. And if you don't tip, I have to consider dancing with poles. It's too late for me, I realize that, but I don't think that's where we're going. This is dry bar comedy. You want me on the straight and narrow, and you want to support that. So hit any amount you can and keep hitting it. Just keep doing that, and then we will be in love forever. Mwah!